As the frequency. I want you to sit on your heels, right? So as much as you can. Lean back. Nancy's not here tonight, huh? Ooh. Lift the chest. Close the eyes. Deep, slow breaths in. Deep, slow breaths out. Use the exhalations to release any tension in your feet. I want you to work on slowing the breath. My breath is quick and short. We're holding tension in our entire body and our mind. So slow your breath. Slow your breath. You have nice, long, slow exhalations. The tightness in your feet will start to ease. We're going to stay here for a minute. So keep releasing into your feet. Carolyn's going to move the torso back. Another 30 seconds. Really slow the breath and release that tension in the feet. So how can you really breathe very quickly in very short breaths? So if you careful the feet. And then when you're ready, take one deep, slow breath in. One deep, slow breath out. And let your breath be soft, not controlling it in any way. And when you're ready, come to Anatasana, downward facing dog. Right, further back, let's see. Yes. Remember, Audrey, you should always be turning that left hand out and hugging that inner elbow in and drawing the hips back. All of the above. And then slowly, mindfully come down and watch. So we're going to do Supta Tadasana. And I want you to look at my hips. So, can anyone see them? You're going to have to come close. There's a nuance Nuances are hard to see. Please someone tell me what they see with my hips. Thank you. Who said that? That's exactly right. Is nuance. This one goes forward, this one drops back. So I'm gonna push into the wall. A little less, but notice this quadricep is thicker and higher, yes? Can you see that? What I have to do is I have to balance the triangle with the pelvis, and I have to slightly bring this up and engage. So a little more balance, you can see from that way. Quadriceps a little bit more balance. Pelvic rim is a little more balance. But there's a lot of work happening here. I feel my abdominals, I feel the hip flexors, especially on the side stretching, I feel the quadriceps. All right? So if you can't do this, feel free to put a block behind your head, and you definitely want to make sure how you feel too, right? So this is what and I'm gonna look at people and see. All right? But I want you to see it first. I want you to look first. My basil and rosemary water. That's not sound awful. Is that refreshing? It does. That tells me one thing. It's not structural. Okay, so this looks good. What I want you to do is still to engage the muscles, right? Yes. Nice. Not too high, but want this stronger. So you can get closer and push your feet into the wall. Draw the body flesh down. Good. Slightly bring the pubic bone up. Yes, right there. Now you're neutral. And I want you to really engage. So press into the wall. Yes, and hug. Hug in. So we're going to be here for a while because I'm going to be looking at you.
So the pelvis is okay, but
The difference in the thighs of it, right?
because one point goes that way and one point goes that way. What are you
Play the cards were dealt. And you win anyway. Press the heels into the last one. So for you, do you mind if I touch your abdomen?
No.
Is that okay? How else am I gonna do it? For you, bring this up. Yes, you're gonna go the opposite way. Okay? That's fine. How do we? How do we have to? How do we? Excuse me. Yeah. Good. Keep hugging, don't lose it. So it's almost like the buttocks is hugging in towards the center line. And there should be a lot of work. You feel anything?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, good.
A little less mashed potato.
Good. Arms facing up. I'm eating it easily. Nothing here. Yes, right. And then hug this in. And left thigh, going to the ball.
And two, right, instead, well, I think that policy, but I think.
Something up. Yeah, right there. Good. How's that feel? Think of keep on that project. So right here, we've got. So what I mean by that is a little bit of something. So let's see. Bring your heels on the wall more. Yeah, good. So what I want is, remember how I showed this one action? You looking here? That's what I want you to come into. Thanks. Yes, it's better. And see how this is loose? I'm not getting the action I want, so hug. So some of these things are difficult. I understand that. Breathe. Wow. And you can release the head down if you maintain the hips. But I want you to hold that action. Then slowly and mindfully release. And slowly and mindfully bend your legs, roll over onto your side. Keep up. So last week we worked on Salabhasana, lifting the legs and the arms. Not doing anything with the upper body today. What I would like to do same thing here. My right hip touches, my left hip doesn't. So I'm gonna have to adjust so that they're balanced. Then I want to press the heels into the block. Squeeze. So as soon as you squeeze, full force, you see the engagement? And then lift. And then hold. Okay? Okay. But I want you to take your hands and I want you to feel that. Make sure you have lots of room in back of you in case I need to adjust that block and I need to come behind you. And I want you to think of inner ankles moving in towards the block. Perfect. Press, squeeze. Check your hips, how do they feel? And have your arms out in front. You can hold your elbows and release your head down. So with the whole upper body to your left. Squeeze that block. And then I'm going to look at your feet. So for some of you, I want inner ankles to really press. So think of the ankle bone pressing into the block. That's better. Now lift. Yeah, keep pressing the ankle bone into the block. Harder. Here. This pelvis is wider. And really press. And then extend the legs. And lift.
stretch. And lift the thighs. Lift the thighs. Yes, the thighs. And don't lose the block. Lift the thighs. I know, that's what I want you to work, right? Extend and lift, extend and lift. Yes. Good. Anyone not feeling this? Extend and lift. So this way is the arms. Press. So just as we work the feet in Vasisthasana, when you're in the neutral position, it's an active neutral position where you want that front of the foot extended strongly and hug the inner ankle into the block and then lift. Lift the thighs. Extending the legs. Pressing the inner heel, the inner ankle. And lift. The next thing I see here is the legs aren't going to the side. Because if I don't pay attention, my legs will go to the side. Because one side is stronger and more balanced than the other, and I'm not seeing that here, which is good. No one has pain in their lumbar spine? What, Audrey?
Someone has it.
You do in your lumbar?
I can feel it in the lumbar. The lumbar is about the lower spine.
Well, that's the lower back, yeah. But how are you feeling? Is it muscle on either side?
I don't, it's okay, yeah. I don't know if it was.
But I want the glutes to be working. So the harder you squeeze that block, the more you'll feel the glutes. What? Squeeze, Audrey. Squeeze and lift. Squeeze as if you were trying to break it. Keep the head down, keep the upper body down, and lift. Lift, squeeze, hold. And then slowly and mindfully release. Slowly and mindfully roll over onto your side. And come up. Now we're going to use the two blocks, which we do often in our Setu bandha. Because that's going to also make sure that both the muscles and or the pelvis, muscle of the hip flexors and pelvis are balanced. So, but I want them under each hip, right? So I want to really work on both individually, which is why I'm using two blocks. Yes? They have no chance to cheat. It's nice to use the wall to come up. And block should be higher than you think. And each block fully placed on one hip. So they should be on the highest height. You're closer to the wall, higher. Right.
Is that close enough? Looks like.
Okay. Great. And release hips down. Now bring one leg down. And the other leg down. Yeah, and palms facing up. I know, you feeling it here? Yeah. Release the shoulders down. Good.
Yes, I am feeling it, right?
Yes, that's where I want you to feel it. One side more than the other, Audrey? Or they're both for each side?
Yeah, both each time. That's just really very obvious.
Yeah. Yeah. Cecilia, a little more side.
Okay.
Do you want to shoot the more side?
Fine.
Can I move it a little higher? Can you just your feet up more? And the fold of this one. That's the hard part. So you see that? Oh, holding something. Oh, God, look for you.
Yesterday, actually, yeah, same here.
It's good. Breathe. Don't you release the tension. Release it. No. You can see it's kind of, it's like, yes, okay, that action was quite wonderful. With the other side. Nice adjustment, fellas. Internal. So it's death in the chest. You take your squishy blocks return. Less exciting. Okay. Oh, see it. Here. Yes. Here. Balance. So yours is just about activating the muscles. Yeah. Evenly. On each side. Because everything I'm seeing is not structural. Because whenever I put you in any position to balance.
It's just like a muscle memory.
Yeah.
And I stand in a pretty bad tilt. Obviously it's very tilted.
Right.
I think that leads to a lot of tightness in my hamstrings too.
Yeah. Yes, we really do. Release the pubic bone. See. Now isometrically just push the feet away till the edge ones. I see. Audrey, lock your feet together. Right here. Breathe, smile. So feel the flexors. Stay here for a moment. Now I'm going to slowly, mindfully bring one leg up, bring the other leg up, lift the hips, and then slowly, mindfully come down. Good. I'm just gonna stay in this position because that can be a lot of work for some of us when we come out. And then if you feel ready to do so, slowly and mindfully roll over onto your side. Well. And we're gonna do that roughly quad stretch that we do on a regular basis. Maybe not regular enough. Because one quad is a little
less happy about this than the other. So as much as possible, take that knee all the way to the wall. Bring the other leg forward. Right, everyone do the right leg first. We can all determine which one needs more work than the other.
What's the best modification? Because I can't. I've never made it.
Let me see.
Like I can't. Oh,
You said. So take them. Take the hip spot. You can take the foot to the outside of the hip.
so that's
Foot
killer.
to the outside of the hip,
Only here.
then you just take it. Right? But try not to move this side. That's what I want. I want that stretch to be strong. Right? So take this foot, the outside of the hip. Just like you would in Supta Tadasana, right? Recline your pose. Walk this foot back. And then spread those toes. Yes. And take your back on the wall. Yes. And slide last, yes. Good. Take your hands on the hips. Open the chest. Where are you feeling this? You feeling this at all?
Yeah, I feel it. It's just a lot of work to hold it there.
Yes. Yes.
It's more of a workout to hold it there than it is a stretch, I think.
Good. Miss Audrey.
Mine for cramps when I have what class that.
Sit in Vasisthasana. Vasisthasana that we sat in earlier. The one you made. Try it without blocks. Just sit, yeah. And sit on the heels. Come up again. Now go straight back, don't angle to the left. Better, still angle to the left. Come up again. And go slightly this way to the
It's not really right.
and now go back. Because I'm taking when you back, okay. Get your hand down, more balanced, starting palm center. So lift your chest. You're gonna stay here because I want to work your feet. Everyone, yes, we've been here for a while, yes? Slowly and mindfully come up or the other side. You can stay right here. You have to
It's
see.
my favorite.
Yes. Yes. If anyone needs a little mat for their feet on the wall, let me know. You're doing well in this, Audrey. Right?
It's okay.
Yeah, and then sit a little further back.
This is my strong leg.
Yeah,
First.
just you set it down.
The other
Or
one.
so.
Cause it's, I
Yeah.
never know where to put my hip in space,
Exactly.
cause it's too mobile.
Yeah. So right here is balanced, a little more down. Yeah, and torso moves towards Lucy. Yes.
It's like I'm
Yeah, no.
way
no.
that way.
That's why I, because I have all my joys and balances is why I videotape my practice, like
Mhm.
on a little stand. Then you can see where you are in space,
Mhm.
right? Because where we think we are in space usually isn't where we are. Spread your toes if you can, make sure that foot's not sickled. See, yeah. Create space in your toes. Getting back, I'll do touch your feet.
Okay.
There you go, Lucy.
I'm finding joy.
And so you're tight on this side.
You're okay. My questions.
So take your torso, everything else stays the same, towards the computer. Yes. Are you able to come up a little higher? So move your hips, because they're off to the side, can you move them towards Marion? You might have to move the foot out more too. Because you're here, so, yeah, that, so Move that foot out and that hip slightly towards Marion. Yes. And release that hip down. Yes. And now, in that perfect world, there's a sliding glass door towards the kitchen. Right? Yes. Yeah. Good. So, I think a chair so you can put your left arm on it to lengthen your left sided body. Yes. Give me a second time. So. I should. Sliding glass door. Yeah. Slowly, mindfully, about one more time, much more briefly on each side. And now, now you're gonna stand here. And then you're going to bring. Yeah, and say. Watch out, you're looking at that thing. So take your pelvis stool. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. We're so towards. Yes. This looks good. Did you want a chair? Are you fine? I'm good. Just those few inches. Yeah. Yeah. That's good. And one last side. Slowly, mindfully. Releasing and going to the other side. Walk that foot closer to the wall side. Yeah. Now shake that leg up. Now bring that heel to the buttocks. Press your pelvis to the wall. Yeah. Roll the left ribs forward towards the wall. Okay. Left ribs, so it's the right. Left ribs, yes. Right. You can keep moving that heel to the buttocks.
Having a lot. It's improved since.
Yeah, right.
First time.
Yeah, absolutely, significantly. That right hip has to come down, Lauren. I know. And slowly mindful now. Come to Anatasana, downward facing dog. And slowly mindfully walk with the forward and up. So we'll need a towel wall for this. But what I want is I want you to balance on that leg. I don't want you to hike the hip up. I want you to take it higher, and I want you to bring it to the wall. And then you want to make sure that this could probably move in a little more. But I want to lift the toes, release the hip, lift the toes, press the ball of the foot in, and we're just going to hang out here. Hang out. And all those micro movements are strengthening. Right? So, good nice spot here. You want to go here, because I mean, you're not coverage, If you move those, then.
Yeah, so yeah.
There, yeah. And also anyone from Snowflake as well. But I really wanted to take the time where we're just balancing. We're finding that drishti, that focus point, able to lift it higher and higher and then extend. And it takes a little bit to figure out the distance. And there's a way to do it, but it's an extra step. Don't lean back when you take that leg up to the top. Don't lean back, right? Carry in. Take it higher, carry in. Take it higher, even higher, higher. Inside hips will help lift the chest. And then take that leg up onto the chair. Nice. Now straighten that standing leg. Take your right leg to the right on the top of the chair and twist carry in. Now, I want you to release the pubic bone down. It's curled up and it's just too much of a bend. Yes. Now I want you to roll the shoulders up and back. Yes. Good. I want you to micro bend the standing leg. Yes. And work the muscles of the leg. Good. Release your right hip down. Miss all three. Shoulders up and back. Miss lower up and evolve and base in. Yes. Now, I'm seeing here. Can you tell me what I'm seeing here, Lauren? Right hip looks good. Oh, it's the standing leg foot is turned up, and the right leg is crossing the center line. And as we stand here, we're not hanging into the joint. We're actually doing this very small micro bend. And we're hugging all the muscles to the bone, just like we did when we were looking at our pelvis in Supta Tadasana. I want you to align the pelvis. I want you to hug the glute muscles in. I want you to take all the energy up. Yes, ma'am. Good. So your heel, standing leg, needs to move up. Move up towards the. So it's your duck toe, yeah. But then I'm afraid you're gonna be crossing the central. You can fix it. Very slightly in if you want. Yes. More stretch. Yes. Where's that chair? Can't believe it. Good. Lift the toes, everyone. Press the ball of the foot into the wall, lift the toes, and toes off the floor. Toes off the wall. Yes. Audrey's got magnificently big toes that move back. She's living able to work the arches on her feet. Good. Lift the chest. Release that right hip a little bit, Marianne. Lift all the toes, not just the ones you like. And then slowly and mindfully release. Go to the other side. And come down as slowly and mindfully as I asked you before. So stand and don't come up, don't. I want you to stand with us. No, you're good. Everyone else is good. I'm only talking to Karen. Sorry, so look at your feet, Karen. And I want you to take all the way to your heels. Talking to Karen only. Do you see the difference in that? Can you feel the entire back of the legs there? Can you maintain that as you take that opposite leg up onto the chair? And when you bring that leg onto the chair, can you find that same awareness in the back of the legs that you did when you were standing? You cannot lean back because that's going to feed into your standing habits, right? So you have to actually, looks like that leg is too far back by about 4 inches. Lift your chest, Audrey. Roll the shoulders back, Lauren. Nice, hug the muscles to the bone. Yeah, keep taking the weight. Now everyone think about on that standing leg, can you take the weight to the heels? Still have all the toes lifted. Right, toes on the floor lifted. Toes on the wall lifted. Pressing the big toe ball of the foot into the wall. And then slowly and mindfully. Now this one is a pain in the toes. It really is a lot. Does not look like it should be a lot. But it's a lot. And as Carrie Ann was able to notice with my hips, they're strongly rotated due to my structural scoliosis in the lower spine, right? So if you come to the side, you'll see what my body wants to do. And then I'll allow her to do that, just to show you. What is my body doing? Right? No, that's good actually, toe cracking. It means the work I'm doing out is working. So I have to keep moving like on the wall. Right?
We're pushing the weight back on the heels again, or just?
Right now, we're just trying to find the straight balance here, right? One side's gonna be magnificently more challenging than the other, at least for me, right? Because it's structural, so I have to really train, you both come here, kind of
But both sides will be challenging.
Yes. That one slightly possible. And you wanna think about what's in alignment with the heel joint, right? There. So we're tired more stories into the wall. So grab the wall and this is like sounding. Yes, and use your toes for that support. As we said, you have to be here. And you even have to actually move that hip slightly more towards the wall. Yeah, like that. Good. Good. Take your arms up. When you lift that foot up the ground, what you got? So you're gonna stay right there. Yeah. Okay, and we're gonna hold this. Lift your toes. Lift your toes up if you can. No, those toes, the ones that are blocked.
Oh,
Yeah,
like this?
Yeah. Like lift the toes, not the heel. Nope, toes, toes. Because I want the arch to work, because you're actually dropping the arch down.
Yeah.
Want to walk a little bit closer, but foot. So either walk it again or move the block slightly. Just. Fine.
I've been standing in the studio.
That's pretty good. That's good.
But it's very dynamic.
Yeah, isn't it? Isn't that amazing?
I'm just standing here.
Yeah.
It's.
I'll cook you right over, I'm just gonna check. That standing leg for passed away going for.
Wait, go in.
Yeah, okay. It's like this.
Okay, well, this is my left the first side.
Yeah,
So,
okay. It's just straight really.
It's going to be sad.
Whoops. Yeah, make sure your heel is not. Okay, those should be, right there. This is a good one for you, Andre.
It's like my arch.
Well, no, it's good for you because of your pelvis issues, yes.
Backhand. This is fun. Get that night and run straight and get the other one in. Yes, I do.
Good work. I know.
But you just try to figure out, if you want me to go straight, oh, yeah.
Once you do the support with the other toes, side and those toes. Bring that leg forward. Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah. And then straighten. Straighten. And now you have to adjust your both torso. Yeah, right. So that whole, so feel that you gotta push the line. Yeah. One day, yeah. Sorry. Right? Roll those right hips forward. Yeah. Yeah, now they hold it. What's in here? Yeah, I'm not sure. Enough. Okay, keep working. Yeah, that's what I want. We're still on the same side, people. Let me see. We have a little more to, yeah, to be honest, I mean, listen, when you're really whack out, so your work does too. Just the lift. We should really do this. Other side, people. Just walk around a bit first. Anyone feeling a little strange? Feel okay? Yeah, yeah. Go to the other side. And you don't have to take those toes out, right? Means that the foot stays on the ground. Back. Hands up, hips. Push, don't stop, follow, you don't lean into it. Right? Yeah, lean into that and force them. That's right. That's right, I'll get it. I'll take that arm straight forward. That's push, push. There you go. It has to go slightly more small. Little bit, little more. Yeah. You might believe it's right. Is that knee is rolling in because not making you correct this, which is complicated with rolling in. So you have to externally rotate a little bit. Yes. Up with that. Good. How's it feel? Are you working not with the? Yes.
Yeah, I can't, so
Okay, but not, and looking at like, I'm not worried about it, but if you can take the hand off the block.
yeah,
Perfect. Good. So we will adjust. Bring that left leg forward. Yeah. And when you move this arm up onto the wall. All the way up, all the way up, okay? But yes, I try to move that in. And since you have this, can you place this hand everywhere? And roll this, yes. And good. Is anyone not feeling this?
Is that where it's supposed to go?
I think it's more that your torso is leaning forward. And here, and here. Is that good?
Yeah.
But see how these little movements, it's hard to maintain them. Yeah. All right. Slowly and mindfully.
Touch walks.
All right. So this one is a little it's easier because the floor is pounding too, right? But it's interesting because tightness, rotations, all things can cause us to be shorter on one side of the other, right? or less aware of one side more. So I'm lying on the floor. Now, this is important because I see a lot of weird things when I have people do Anatasana. I'm pressing my feet into the wall. I want to really lengthen. Right? I don't want to do anything today except really keep one long line. And I want to look, if I can, look, how am I doing? How am I doing? Am I in one long line? And can I have my side body on the floor? Right? This is my easy side. My other side, find joy in this pose. So if you don't like having your head on your arm, take a blanket, rest your head lovingly on a blanket. You're just going to stay here. Okay? No leg lift, no excitement, no hand over the head, just a lot in the side. Here. Yeah. Anyone wrong? We haven't even gotten to the lateral side bends. Oof. You better start moving. You're welcome. Yeah, feel free to get a blanket put under it. So, you can use your left-handed fingertips to stay there. Take the right arm back more, right? Okay, right there is fine. Roll your torso, keep the hips there, roll the torso back towards the props, right there. Release the head down on your upper.
I want to go like this.
I know, exactly. Now see if you can get your legs together. Yes. Can you take your legs back? Yes, right there. Good. So Audrey, your feet should be pressing into the wall, but that's okay.
Okay, I'm doing the wrong direction.
That's all right. And right there.
I was interested in getting my left hip on that.
Yeah, that's fine. No. Walk your hand towards me, Audrey. Lucy, walk your hand towards my feet. Walk, lift up and stretch, lift up and stretch, lift up and stretch, lift up and stretch. Hug the legs together. So, Miss Lauren, your legs need to come back about 6 inches. Good. Now really extend the heel of the top leg towards the wall. Good. And walk your hands on the floor towards me. Yes. Good. You can take your hand on your head, and how does this feel on your head? Do you have a blanket for your head? Yeah, between the arm and the head? No, still on the arm. The arm can't move that. Yes, that's fine. If you can straighten the top leg. Yes. How you feeling otherwise? The arm's okay though, it's not in pain, just the limitation, yeah. Roll over other side.
Feel this
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
And this is where I get my pain when I'm done. Exactly where I'm at. So what is that?
What is this?
Like it's. Yeah.
And it's just a straight line here.
Like right where the joint is in here. It's not painful, I just can tell it's working and it's probably the shoulder. I feel that it's see this is the problem with interruptions. That pain here is the same side.
Okay. I'm gonna have to look at that.
Okay.
That's why I gotta look into the target. Okay. I'm sorry, let's see how that feels. Head back, okay, head back, yes. Legs straight, Audrey. Flex your feet. Hard on the side, Audrey. Take a hand like this. And roll the shoulder. Okay. So did your, see, so you have a tendency to do a what they call a tight room like that, low dive, lumbar spine. Where you puff up the belly and you round your lumbar spine. That's causing some of the issues with your back. So you have to really think about what's happening with your flowing ribs when you're standing, when you're walking, etc. So we'll try to work on that as well. Whoa, see? How does this feel?
I feel the same, but it's not as intense.
Stretch the heel, towards the wall, and walk that foot a little further towards the props, like that. You take the torso towards the props. There we go. Slowly and mindfully come up. I'm going to briefly do Vasisthasana because that's also a side strengthener, external obliques, lats, everything, right? Outer hips, abdominals. So, I'd like us to do full Vasisthasana, not with the leg up, but I mean here, turn, not with buttocks back, here, right, here. So this is a long line, there's no tenting or dipping. Let's try Vasisthasana. Anyone have wrist issues or is this okay for you, Marianne?
Yeah, I can do it, let's see.
This is a very beneficial one for those of us who have structural issues. But it's also helpful for those who have functional issues, which means their habits of creating these imbalances. Roll the top, ribs back. Yes. Yes. That's all right, and you can actually put that leg down too. Okay, thank you, Sue. Yeah, right there, yeah. Now walk your torso back. So walk the torso back, hands on hips. Torso back. Move your hand and that really has to come back. And no, not this one. One, another round, take towards With the hips, roll the lower one. Not advance, the holding of body, you can do once. Slowly mindfully come out other side. You okay? Did you get that, Marianne? Briefly. Good. Other side. Good. Yeah, lift those hips, yeah. This should be practiced in your own practice at home. Minimum of once a week. Once a week until you get really comfortable with it. And then slowly mindfully come up. Good. Grab a stick. Come on. You don't need a tall wall for this. And this is this. I might have you just do. I'm gonna have you have a strap in your elbows. Right, so have a strap in your elbows and hold the stick. And watch. Do it on the tight side. It's gonna be miserable. Big hip out. Arms stay straight. And I keep laterally bending until press. Now, once it hits the wall, press and revolve. Press the feet evenly. Don't lose the weight in the feet, lift the toes. Yes?
No.
And if it's too easy, move away from the wall.
So,
Right? Feel free to
yes,
let this hip go out.
kicking it out to the side. And the revolving is just It's this way, it's not this,
No,
just,
but when you hit the ball, there can be a little bit of that, but yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I do.
Right. Here, straight arms, right? See if you can get them shoulder width apart. For those who have tight shoulders, that might not be an option, right? I lift, I kick my hip up, but I'm just laterally bending until I hit that wall. Once I hit that wall, press that stick into the wall, and then you can just slightly revolve. Facing that way, right? Lower ribs move forward. No. Yes. Lower ribs, yes.
Hello.
Measure shoulder stillness. Okay. Yeah. Keep the focus. And there's a reason why. I'm trying to get the lower muscles right here. On the side of it. Yeah. And then yes! But be mindful not to bend the arm. Keep that arm straight. So it's not the arm doing it, it's the rotation, right? Arm straight. Legs down. Chest lifts. Take the stick behind you, Lucy. So you're more open. Yes. Right? And this is you? Yeah, so I think the other side's gonna be more far beneficial. And if I just be a little closer. Right? So here. And slowly mindfully come out. And go to the other side. So turn around. So don't worry about the back, leaning back, you do this. You take your arms out the side, okay? Good. And you're gonna take the weight back on the heel, people. Don't forget that. Arms up. And just stretch. Push. And we go on this way. Come here. What's here? What's in the chest? One more time, briefly on each side. Anyone not feeling this here? Oh, you stay, Lucy. If you just got there, stay. If you've been there a while, come out, go to the other side. Or, if this is your tough side, stay in it longer. So we're doing one more time, briefly on each side. If you go to the first line, you're like, ah, that's too easy. Come out, go to the other side, stay longer. And then we have a more intense variation of this coming up.
Oh, excellent.
Good. Other side, or stay if this side is really challenging for you. Legs back. No, that's forward, please. Yes. Stay and let the weight to stay in the heels. Yes. Right. The hips stay, but the spine can revolve. But the hips have to stay. See how you're all but really you. Slowly and mindfully. Come on. Then watch. We're gonna need a blanket, a chair, a wall. A bolster. Right? So I want my feet on the wall. I'm gonna do my side that hits like the middle. Okay? I'm sitting. Yes? Everyone sees I'm sitting. I'm taking my feet. I want them to move towards the wall. I should be closer. They should be pressing. I'm coming down over the bolster. Oh. Right? So I really want to get this.
You say you thought you should be closer to the
I
wall
want my feet pressing.
so that you can get more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you don't have to turn the chair around. You sit, it's nice actually to have the back of the chair to hold on to. Press. Oh gosh, she gets excited, hates life. Oh. And press the feet together and straighten the legs and press the feet into the wall and extend. Sometimes person is
Yes,
yes.
it's hard over That's something you can use, I think, or use less bolster.
Yes, the less bolster, that has to go
Here,
hanging
bolster
over,
this way.
that has to go hanging over the chair, much more so, Lauren, like this.
Bolster has to be from each.
Yes. Or you can use this loose. Yeah, that looks it.
But just the bolster is pushing you out.
It's actually giving it a deeper lateral bend too, but yeah. Doesn't hurt you. Ha! Compared to all the other thing you have is new, other arm on from. This can't be. So then if you wanna move, take back off. You wanna move this chair. Sure, bring it, yeah. Yeah, try this over. Okay, you get the blanket wrong, which is why it's slipping. And we don't want willy-nilly hanging, right? We want extension. Want extension, press. And we don't wanna leave that. Right? Exactly. This, that's really this. That's why it's sliding up the chair. Right? Boom. Yes.
I need your room.
Oh,
Not touching.
and if it's because you're petite or tight, you can place the block on the ground. Right? You see that one in your. I would like the chair to be more in here. So this way, yeah. We're all staying for just a little more. A little more. I really love this section. You love it? Okay. This is not going to, this is why I saw it. Be in the church. So. It should be a little higher, just higher on the chair. So. Yes, like that. And don't worry about the feet out. Because I'm more concerned with it. And then take that, now your hands on the floor. Roll. And hug together. And extend at the same time. You stay here, everyone else come out, go to the other side, you just stay here. I get that, leg, and you want. And then slowly, if you can come out and go to the other side. I want your hip on that chair, going Lauren. Yeah, yeah. 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 Let's can use that, yeah, and you can use that top here to help you. Yes. Take the legs together, love you. Yes. You take your hands here on the side. That's it.
That's something close enough to walk.
That's it. What I would like to miss switch. Walk, walk, walk. Yeah, there's no sign on the chair one. I want it, the chair to be here. Cause I want that to be really, so. This has to be on the chair, the hips have to be on the chair. So I really wanted to stretch that a little more, maybe the external piece here, even more, but yes, here. Extend the heel, extend the heel, yeah, you got this, extend the heel, extend the heel. Yeah, I see this is the tough side, right, bring that leg down as much as possible, yes. I want to. Yeah. Try to move your legs this way. And get more supported by the bolster, or that way. Walk, lift your hips. Go for the chair this way. Yeah, and then extend, lengthen. Lengthen. Lengthen down. And then. Reverse the same. It's a little bit under that. And where are you feeling, right here? Yeah, it's just like a little. Yeah, so you have a pinching, so what I'm thinking is because you're lifting the tailbone up. Yeah. And like this way. Yep. That's it. And like how you still have it? Yeah. Try to get your top leg to reach the lower leg, Miss Marianne. Have that same issue on one side. Really extend that heel of that top leg. Lengthen that left side. So this is a really good one for you, Marianne, especially on the side. And slowly and mindfully come out and bring the chair on the wall, take the blankets off and do downward facing dog on the chair, holding the sides of the chair, really lengthening the spine, releasing any tension from this really intense micro movement practice. And walk your legs really far back, yes, good. And really push the chair into the wall and stretch your hips back. I want to hear chair banging. Really keep stretching from hips back. That's good. Breathe, deep, slow breaths in, deep, slow breaths out. Being mindful not to hang into our joints, but to really lengthen. And then slowly and mindfully release. And I want you to come to child pose, toes together, knees apart, extending forward. You can move your chair out of the way. Good, breathing deeply and slowly. And now bring your legs together, with the knees together. Now we're gonna really lengthen and stretch the lower back here in Vasisthasana. And now you're gonna prepare for Savasana. Taking your time, coming out, making sure you feel okay. And aligning your body with the intelligence that we used in our practice today. Feel free to move anywhere. It's a nice quiet class, and anywhere in the studio so you have all the space and freedom to stretch out in your shavasana.
Each time you hear the word relax, find yourself sinking deeper and deeper into relaxation. Relax your mind. Relax your eyes. Relax your jaw. Relax the back of your neck. Relax your throat. Relax the shoulders and the arms, the hands and the fingers. Relax your heart. Relax your stomach. Relax your hips. Relax your thighs and your knees, your shins and your ankles. Relax the back of your legs. Relax your feet. You feel a strong white light of energy pulsating all around you. And let your mind give this energy a color. It may be red or orange, yellow or green, bright blue or indigo, a vibrant violet, or a brilliant white. And let this color flood your body like ocean waves of energy, releasing all tension, all stress, all pain. Relax, relax, relax. Now wiggle your fingers and your toes and start to bring yourself back. And roll over onto your right side in fetal position, cradling your head. And when you're ready, come to any simple sitting pose that works for you. And we'll close our practice with 3 deep, resonating ohms with your mouth closed. So take a deep, slow breath in. Take a deep, slow breath in, and a deep, slow breath out. When you're ready, open your eyes. Namaste.